Tyron Woodley versus Colby Covington. To say it was a disappointment is an understatement, man. This was as one-sided as it gets. I'm super disappointed and critical of Woodley's performance. This guy did not show up at all. When he lost the belt to Usman and then he lost his next fight, it was one-sided, and it looked like he was just mentally, he's not there. But I thought if any guy was gonna get him out of his shell, it was gonna be Covington. And I was number one surprised that he took the fight. If I was his coach or manager, I'd be like, dude, this is not a good fight to take. Let's take somebody outside the top 10 right now. But he took this fight, and I thought, you know what, he's gonna come back. I thought he was gonna lose the fight, but I thought it'd be a very competitive fight. I thought Woodley was gonna try and knock him out, do something, anything. He didn't do anything. He like played dead fish in the octagon for 5 rounds. It was embarrassing. I mean, right off the bat, you know, he tried to touch gloves with Colby Covington. That to me was just a moment. I mean, that right there just told me the story of the fight. And Colby was like, no, I'm here to beat you up, man. I haven't forgotten everything. And Woodley's like, come on, man, nothing personal. Like, dude, this is personal. This is bad blood. So for him to do that right off the bat, that sent a bad message, and he was just getting dominated, man. And throughout the fight, to me, mentally he was done. He already quit. He was looking for a way out. We saw that with the eye poke. I mean, if this was a motivated Woodley, if this was a Woodley that was winning the fight, he wouldn't care about no eye poke. He would take maybe 5-10 seconds. Instead, he was really looking for a way out, contemplating if he should be like, nah, I can't see, I can't fight. But he decided to fight on, and in that 5th round, man, that injury. Again, you know, it could be a real injury, but it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, he was looking for a way out and he got it. So I'm not gonna give him any pass for this, man. And listen, I was rooting for Woodley. A lot of people don't like Woodley, and I was rooting for Woodley. You know, I really thought that he was gonna go out there and we're gonna see something of his former self, and we're gonna see a good fight, even though I wouldn't have bet nothing on Woodley. Like I said, I thought Covington was gonna win. But again, Covington, we don't know how he's going to come back because he just had a war against Usman, broken jaw and everything. So, but this was all Woodley. He got absolutely shut down. He should be embarrassed, man. I mean, no quarters given here. I'm a fan of Woodley, but I'm not going to take it easy on him and make excuses because at the end of the day, he took this fight. He knew the history of this fight. And even in the pre-fight press conference, you know, he's talking about Black Lives Matter. I just want to say I'm happy Black Lives. That's all he wanted to do. You know, so number one, this ain't just about now Woodley versus Covington. This is black versus white. This is Black Lives Matter versus MAGA, right? I mean, this is you got a whole group behind you now, right? And you got absolutely destroyed. You know, you're out there saying Black Lives Matter, and you don't want to talk about nothing but Black Lives the day before the fight. You go out there and put on this pitiful performance, man. That's a bad look. I mean, look at all these comments here. People talking about like, well, not only are they shitting on you, but they're shitting on Black Lives Matter, right? So it's just a bad look on Woodley's part, man. I'm super disappointed. And I mean, he's lost 15 rounds in a row. And this fight, man, it was not a good fight. I can't believe that he would show up here and fight like this. Everything that he's built, right? I mean, this is a guy who can arguably the second greatest welterweight champion of all time. 4 successful title defenses. Everything that he's built, destroyed, just like that, you know, and with this embarrassing performance, he didn't even want to be here. So is the money worth it? Are you just coming here for a paycheck? I mean, what about your legacy, everything that you've built, and especially against this guy? Like, this is not the guy that you want to lose to like that on this stage. And again, very disappointed in Woodley. I would hate to see a former champion, especially as accomplished as Woodley, get cut by the UFC, but that's kind of what Dana White's hinting. And listen, man, if Woodley's head's not in it, his head's not in it. He's not even a shell of his former self. He's like not even that, right? I mean, he is literally not even trying at this point. And it's just, I'm super disappointed. But Covington, man, he did his thing. And listen, well, I don't agree with Colby Covington's, you know, shenanigans of the girls that he has in his little Instagram and his politics, his rants, things like that. He comes to fight, man. He put on a dominating performance. And not only that, even in his last fight where he lost to Usman, that was a dog fight. And, you know, let's see Covington versus Jorge Masvidal. I'd much rather see that fight than Nate Diaz, too. Nobody wants to see that fight. So, guys, let me know your thoughts. What do you think about Woodley? Because I was super disappointed. And I'm not going to give him any breaks, man.